All right. You guys are live right now on the Shady Ass Tea with my fine ass. I am Carrice, and I'm here with my co-host. Sir, what's up, though?
What up? What up? What up?
Man, listen,
Girl.
I don't even know if we have time to get into all of this tea, but you know what? We might have to go ahead and get this thing popping and dropping and whatever we gonna chow.
Please, 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 please. And thank
Um,
you.
First shady ass tea story we're about to share right now has to do with breaking news where a video surfaces from good old Stevie J and Faith Evans when they were they're arguing, okay, and y'all gotta listen closely. This the word, y'all. Can you hear that, sir?
Yes, I can.
We live. We live. It's cool. We live. They see. I hate you. Please leave me alone. Please, I hate you. We live. I hate you. It's cool. We live. It's cool. Shit. You too. I ain't going nowhere. You too. I hate you too. But we in the business. You. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You is on in my own house, bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You is in my house. You. I heard you. So you happy about it? Mm-hmm. Huh? You are? That's what you like to do? How can you disrespect me, though? I ain't do nothing to you. All I did was love you. And you do that to me? How can you do that to me? But how can you do it to me, though? Please. But how can you do that to me? How can you somebody on me? Don't touch me. I could do Don't touch me. Get your hand off me. Get your hands off of me. Somebody on me? Get your hands somebody off on me? Of me. When I'm watching you and your son every day. Get your hands off of me. I'm asking you. Please. Stop. How can you somebody on me? Stop. How can you somebody on me? You can do whatever. You can scream as you want to. Jesus, go somewhere. Fuck. No, I ain't going nowhere. Out of here. Here you go with your dumb shit. No, grow the fuck up. This is what I don't want to be bothered with. I don't Get the fuck out. Too.
Child.
We're not gonna blame that on Stevie. Okay, we not finna act like Stevie is in the wrong for recording his wife. And talking to a crowd. Listen. I'm on Stevie's side. I'm on Team Stevie. Okay, I'm on Team Stevie. She cheated in their house, in their bed.
Not in the thing is in the house though, child.
So disrespectful.
Yes, it's gonna be a hell to the no for me because that shit is wild, child. Shout out to everybody that's listening live. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, do me a favor, click the share button, tell your friends about us. We are also live on the Hot 7025 app on the App Store or Google Play Store, as well as on Alexa. Just tell Alexa, play Hot 702.5.
I need to say, Alexa, am I coming in clear and then start playing us?
That could be adjusted.
Come on. but okay, so real tea. He handled that I think he handled that very calmly. I don't know what happened prior. I don't know if he had choked her out prior. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, 2 or 3 hours or 5 minutes before the video started. But in the video, he wasn't raising his voice. In the video, he wasn't talking to her. Well, he did call her a bitch. But she did also say that she hated him. Not only she said, hey, she said, I hate you.
Let's really think about this here. Okay, if I found out that my husband or wife was sleeping with someone else in my home, I'm definitely calling him the B word. Okay, I definitely called the baby the B word yesterday, and we'll get to that.
We'll get to the baby and the babies and all of that. But right now, this is an update. Last week we reported that Stevie had filed for divorce, obviously because his wife hates him, and so as she said, 4 or 5 times, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And then she said she was happy that she heard him. Like, a lot of guys that I know that I may be related to would have beat her up.
That you might be related to. I ain't related to them.
You related to him.
I don't know. I have no recollection of, no.
You related to him.
I am not fooling with you, child. No.
I'm just saying. The fact that she was still under the covers, like she was like, I'm just gonna get up under these covers that I was fucking up under. I'm just gonna lay on these nasty sheets.
Now, we are assuming that she has sex in their bed, but she may very well not have had sex in the bed exactly.
Right. It could have been on the floor in the living room.
It could have been on the counter in the kitchen. It could have been in the shower.
Come on, you better tell it 112.
It could have been in the garage. Like we don't really know.
You know,
the fact of the matter is it sounds as though it happened. Okay,
and she's not denying it, and she's upset because he knows. He knows. He knows.
Crack is a hell of a drug.
Do you think it's cocaine?
Crack.
Wasn't
she on crack?
I mean, lots of people were on crack. I can't keep track of the list of people on crack. Okay, I don't have my crack list handy.
You don't?
Let me try to find my crack list. Right. I don't have it.
Let me find my crack list.
I lost my crack notes, but
ooh, goodness gracious!
No, I did hear that Faith was a hot hoochie mama back in the day.
You think you think she perhaps relapsed? Like there was
being a hot hoochie mama?
No, I think well that too. But do you think that she relapsed? Because I'm like, what makes you like get married to Stevie?
Mm-hmm. Stevie.
What makes you get married to Stevie and then cheat on him in his house? Like that's drugs.
I don't know. You think it's drugs?
That's alleged. Okay.
Allegedly, it's drugs. I think maybe she just like fucking.
Yeah, but you can do it outside the home. Like, what makes you make a bad decision to do that in your home?
Maybe she's not a smart person. She's not. I mean, she's not a smart individual. It doesn't mean she's an intelligent person. Or she makes a good decision.
I think that anyone can be smart enough not to smash somebody else in your own home.
I think she wanted to disrespect him.
You might. You know what? You might be onto something.
I think she wants. She says she hates him. I think she wanted him to be disrespected. I think she wanted him to feel however he feeling. She wanted to get rid of him, and she thought, well, maybe this is finally the thing to do it. And then
I'm
also
definitely not smashing. Shout out to
Jira says a lot of people do it.
Jira, we are not smashing people in the same house. Like, first of all, a cheater ain't shit. Ain't shit. That's why I communicate openly and effectively if I'm going to smash someone.
I'm just looking for I'm asking the people in the back row. You know what I'm saying? Can they hear me in the back? Am I coming in the clear? A cheater ain't shit.
Her voice it got a little rusty after the crack.
She got a little crack in the voice.
You need to just focus on those children. You just need to focus on those children.
Does she still got little kids? Are all her kids big?
Yeah, but they.
What's his son he's talking about? How old is his son?
Child, right? She was like, "I watch the son."
Right, almost 13. That's way Excel. I'm sorry.
Wait, why did you just make that up though? Like, why did you just make up that the kid was 13, like out of nowhere?
Almost 13.
Listen. Wait, but Stevie got about 12 kids, doesn't he? Like, how many kids does Stevie J have?
The one?
No.
Right? With what's her name? With Mimi?
No.
With the half lesbian Mimi?
I think he was like having to pay child support.
Alexa, how many kids does Stevie J have?
Stevie J has 6 children.
Okay.
Bonnie Bella, Eva Gosling, Savannah Jordan, Stevie Jordan, Dorian Henderson, and Sade Jordan.
Jordan.
Don't be sipping your tea like that. Those of you who know, you just know, okay? trying to tell you, MJ, them drugs, child. It's the
For
drugs
real.
for me.
It's the
Real,
drugs for me.
real quick before we get into some more serious tea.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to share with y'all a clip that I saw today. I mean, because he was really trying to make sure he put some respect. Oh, thanks, child. Hold
Oh
on.
my.
Please hold for a moment while we broadcast this.
What is this?
Oh,
Let me just say that's them drugs.
it's the drugs, child. Hold on.
Nigger.
Uh-oh.
Did y'all
Oh,
hear this?
wait a minute. the ER hit me before I even...
Damn fucking niggers. Why do you have to fucking use girls' pictures as your fucking own, huh? You goddamn stupid nigger, huh? Why the fuck you have to use your own? Can't use your own goddamn pictures, you fucking stupid black fucking nigger, huh? Why do you have to scam people, huh? You fucking asshole.
All right, so I just want to give you a.
Can I get some context?
I just want to give you the context on this. I
guess. Okay. He's upset. He sounds like an upset molester.
Shout out to those of you listening live right now.
I can't take it, y'all. But go on.
Those of you on the live, couple of things on that last video would include that he was on a dating website, and the dating website had pictures of women that he thinks that he would like, but they were really some black
niggers. He was so mad. Oh, why was he so mad? He seems very upset. MJ, I agree.
Because allegedly they were men.
Oh, sad day. Well, here's my thing. When you're upset about like people catfishing you on the internet, like, have you you see these people getting catfished and you like, do you see yourself? Like, are you like looking at yourself thinking, I'm finna have all the matches because the face I'm serving in these pictures, the energy, the redneck energy I'm serving is gonna give me all of the white women that I've ever dreamed of. And so I just be, how you mad that you got catfish? It's part of the game, G.
And the thing is, he allegedly was catfished, right? And then he doesn't know if they were black and girls. He doesn't know. Okay, he doesn't know.
Maybe they sent him pictures.
That was his assumption. That was his assumption that's what it was, because that's the only people that would do something so horrendous,
so heinous
to him. Goodness gracious!
I'm gonna need full disclosure.
Yeah, that's the word. So allegedly he was catfished, and along with his catfish, he just accused some black to use
their own pictures. Oh my god. Okay. Woo. He was looking for love, and he ended up. And he looking for love. He ended up with niggers, and he is upset.
He was probably on Black Planet.
Black People Meet. He was on Christian Mingle.
No, he was on Mormon People Meet. Mormon Mingle.
Girl, Farmers Only. That's where he was at.
Not the Christian Mingle, child. That's what he was.
He was on. I heard Christian Mingle was lit.
First of all, I would assume that it's probably pretty whorish. Sorry.
I heard Christian Mingle was lit. Like, if you right, if you looking for the ones that's really about that life, you need to be logged into Christian Mingle. I'm gonna log in and be like, cross for the Lord 2. That's gonna be my screen name. Y'all see that on Christian Mingle? That's me.
All right. Before we get into this next tea, I do want to give a shout out to MJ, Krista. We see you over there. Is it Gyra? Gyra is there. Yeah, we out here.
They are Jezebels, Gyra, but that's why they're there.
Not the Jezebels,
because this is the house of Jezebels. Christian Mingle is a house of harlots. Okay.
Goodness gracious!
Oh, you're frozen.
You're frozen too. What the hell is going on here? We back. We back. I'm not
frozen. I want to see if you could tell the difference.
All right. Well, it's time to go ahead and get into this shady ass tea. I know it's hot. Ooh, child, we woke up on the other day and child, the tea was just hissing
Man,
hot.
we
Okay.
woke up and people was getting evicted from their homes by, by baby daddies. Like, okay, so for those of you who have been living under a rock for the last 24 to 48 hours, the baby and Danny Lee have been broadcasting their domestic debacles and kerfuffles all over the internet. He went live, I think, yesterday was Monday, so he went live Sunday night on her page, and she was cussing him out. It was like 20 seconds that he went live, and she was like feeding the baby, talking shit, and then the next day he goes live on his own page.
Mm-mm.
And no, wait, that's not what happened.
He was on her Instagram.
Was he on her page? Oh
yes,
my God.
girl.
God, it don't get more
Why
toxic
are
than
you
that.
on her Instagram? Anyway.
Because why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be on Instagram? So he's in the process of telling her she got to leave. Because I guess his baby mama was coming over. His other baby mama was coming over, but she got to go. Yeah, she had been living there for 3 months with the new baby.
Per his request.
Under the impression, based on her information, that they were in a relationship. Now, as he was going live, the entire time he was going live, he said they've never been in a relationship. That's not his woman. She has always been a side chick. I have to deliver the information as it was given to me. Okay. He said, a white girl got kidnapped.
Right, exactly. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Right, a white girl got kidnapped, y'all.
Clearly,
everybody stop what you're doing.
Everybody get the Amber Alert for the white kids, because you never see a black kid on Amber Alerts. But anyway, let's carry on. You're muted.
That she's always been a side chick. That she knew she was a side chick. Her mama knows she a side chick. Her grandmama knows she a side chick. His brothers know she a side chick. Everybody on earth know she a side chick. Calls the police on sis. Right? When he calls the police on her, he's trying to avoid hostile confrontations. Now, while the entire time he's going live, she's on the live as well, talking to him, talking to the people watching the live. Which for me, I'm just be honest with you. I'm just gonna take a caveat real quick. If you were kicking me out of your house and you was going live, and I was your man or your woman, right? I'm snapping. That live is going to end. Okay, because you're not going to do me like that. You're not going to go on the internet, on the Instagram, and be like, "Oh, you ain't shit." I'm about to knock all them veneers right out of your mouth. You're going to absolutely have to call
but he had already initiated the call to the police. And then, two, they are both celebrities, so they both have a responsibility and to a whole career, that I'm sure they wanted to try to protect. Now,
fuck all that.
You know what? Yeah, that's right, Miss Hall. For real.
That's what he wanted for her to trip.
Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted her to react so then he can have an excuse to do or say something else. Like he wanted that type of behavior. He's a narcissist.
Oh, you think so?
No, I know.
You think the baby? You think the baby is a narcissist? What would give you an indication? What in his behavior, other than what just happened, would indicate that he doesn't care about other people? I wish there was more examples of this behavior in the world. So sad that there's only this to go on.
Well, allegedly, narcissistic behavior includes a series of items. Okay, one of them to include initially being charming,
extremely charming.
Right. One of them includes, basically tearing the other person down, and blaming them.
Yes,
for
gaslighting.
Yes. So, yeah. First of all, I had to cancel the baby yesterday.
Aww.
I'm talking about his behavior, the way he was talking to her. The
Mm-hmm.
disrespect, like,
Mm-hmm.
y'all chime in the comments, because the disrespect was like at an all-time high. I was mad for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, girl, if you need a place to stay, just to stay, child, I got you. Like, this is not
So
okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So he can't kick her out of his house?
So this is how the story went, and I know that you
Mm-hmm.
have been off of the gram, okay? And I know you locked
I'm
up.
not. I'm locked up. I've been forced
You
off the
go you
gram.
go you go until November, okay? But this is the thing.
Oh,
So I know you haven't been, in the know of everything. Okay.
yes.
So the word was she was at the house. She cooked dinner. He came
Mm-hmm.
home,
Mm-hmm.
smashed her up,
Mm-hmm.
left.
Oh,
She
she
went.
ordered a Plan B.
The plan B was. It sounds like the plan B was sent to his baby mama house, but I don't know. But or his house. Maybe it was sent to his house
It was
because
sent to his condo.
she said that he. I got like an echo, a little bit of feedback, sir.
Oh, let me
She,
meet them.
she says that the plan B was because he kept on nutting in her, and she was like, I don't want to have a baby, but he didn't want her to take a plan B. So that was allegedly what happened. So he sent the plan B. I'm sure he got mad about that. And
Mm-hmm.
then so she cooks dinner. He comes home, smashes her up.
Mm-hmm. That's in
Then
her.
maybe it's your
Shoots the
headphones.
club up.
Maybe it's your headphones too high.
Uh-oh, let
So
me turn them down.
he smashes her up. Then he goes out wherever he goes, comes back at 3 in the morning and was like, get the fuck out. With the baby.
Okay, I'm not laughing.
And he allegedly wanted to smash somebody else at the house. Why couldn't he go to a hotel? Why
It's
did
his
he have to
house.
wake her up at? He invited her to stay there.
Then he can also uninvite her. He can disinvite her.
Not in the middle of the night. You need to go follow through with an eviction process,
Carrice.
sir.
As hold on. As as someone who has kicked people out of house, car, and land. Okay, talking about you.
Have I
Someone who
kicked
has.
who I kick out? Tell me. Tell me
Uh,
tell me the letter of their first name.
as someone who has kicked people out,
Tell me the letter of their first
who
name.
has who has
Who?
martined many a person, told him to get to stepping
Who?
about that. Come on now, I'm not.
I really have no recollection of what we're talking about here.
As someone who has kicked people out of moving vehicles. Um,
A moving vehicle?
well, you stopped.
Who?
So
No,
you
tell me who.
uh
Get in the private chat. I'm trying to have no
so
recollection.
so as someone who's told somebody to get the fuck out before. You've done that
I've
before,
never
yes.
kicked anyone out of my home in the middle of at 3:00 in the middle of the night. If they lived with me, no.
Okay.
If they were
So
coming over to visit and started some drama with my others, then we're definitely kicking you out at 3:00. But
okay.
no, not if you're living with me. I'm not waking you up in the middle of the night like get the fuck out. No.
Okay. All I'm saying is that he can't. She's not on the lease.
It
She
doesn't
don't
matter.
live
She
there. It
resided there
does.
for 90
It
days. That's
it
against the
does
law.
matter. Well, I mean, he can't tell her to get the fuck out of his house.
No, he couldn't. That's why he wanted to call the police. Like there's a process here. He made that excuse to call the police as though she was like gonna harm him, and he was doing it for his protection because he could not have made her leave.
So you're saying that this man concocted a story to get this woman out of the house just so he could sleep with somebody else in the home?
No, he called the cops on her twice. The first time he called the cops, they didn't say that he did anything to her. She did anything to him. That she was just, arguing with him, whatever, and she touched him, and the police wanted her, and he wanted to call the police for his safety. Okay. So that was the first thing. He's a narcissist. He can definitely have this type of behavior. Now, the police leave. She's still there. He calls the police on her again. Okay. Like, dude, you could have just left the house. Like, if it was some drama, Or what? Mind you, you have the girl come out there, and you know she has no other place to live because her home is somewhere else, and
Right.
you invite her to come live there, and she's living with
Yep.
you for 3 months, and you wake her up with your newborn baby at 3 o'clock in the
Mhm.
morning and tell her and the baby to get the fuck out. What kind of shit is that? Tell her to go somewhere.
He said that she can go to a hotel. I
No,
can put you up in a hotel.
no. I'm sorry. Yes, I think it seemed like it was cocaine.
You think it was? You think he on cocaine?
I think that was cocaine-ish behavior. Like
You think
seriously,
so?
I don't really do cocaine or have never done cocaine, but I
Mm-hmm.
would assume that that's what cocaine looks like. Okay, because it was really like it was just off the wall. Like, why would you even do that? Like, and this chick, however she's reacting, she gets a
Mm-hmm.
pass. She just had a baby,
Mm-hmm.
postpartum. She didn't
Mm-hmm.
real. She if she would have like really put her hands on him,
Mm-hmm.
that it would have been something else. And he
Mm-hmm.
definitely. And why did he have to go live? Why couldn't he just record and then in the event that some shit happened, he could have posted it later? Why did the live thing have to happen?
I don't know. That's a good question because I think
You still frozen?
Oh no! Can you see me now?
I
Am I? Can you hear me now?
can see you. You're not frozen to
Okay.
me.
So I think it was the live part for me. Like the rest of the bullshit is, I feel like their relationship, like that is that I feel like that's the nature of their relationship. Like regardless of what they're like posting or whatever, I feel like the nature of their relationship is that toxic behavior. I'm gonna kick you out. No, I'm not going nowhere. Like that's what they. That's how they live. I think the idea that he went
Internet
live is like,
gangster.
who's in? No, not internet gangster at all. You know that's T. I'm not an internet gangster at all. Um, but I think the fact that he went live was for humiliation. Like it was for humiliation's sake. Like in
Yes,
just in my personal opinion, I think he was looking to humiliate her.
and he did. And he did to the entire world. And he's
Yeah.
a fucking dickhead for that shit. And I'm just not okay with it in his behavior. It
Mm-hmm.
was like, dude, you could have just like if you didn't have to put it out there. It
Right.
was and then he gets on his live with the baby and shows the baby's face.
Rocking
And
the baby, right?
I'm like, first of all,
It's
you
a cute
look like
baby.
nah, no, the cute baby is cute, but
Baby's cute.
that in itself made me be
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, that dude's on drugs because there's
Mm-hmm.
no way. Like that behavior was just odd,
You think his behavior is too sporadic?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I think she moved in with the idea that things would be better. I'm sure she did have that idea. She just had
I
this
did.
baby. Of course.
Right. It's okay.
Of
So
course she thought that was going to be
having a baby for somebody does not
not having a
mean
baby for someone. He got her pregnant when they were in a relationship. When he posted her on his social media as
having a baby for somebody.
and they were in a relationship, and he wrote about her in a song, and she did a drop for him on a song. And don't let me let
Having
y'all
a
know
baby for somebody, okay, pushing out a baby does not mean that the person that you was fucking before turns into a different person.
Of course it doesn't, but people are
And so
hopeful.
I think I'm not against hope. I have hope in some things, but I think that if the nature of your relationship is toxic, has been toxic, he never even posted that she was pregnant for him. Like he never even as for somebody as active on social media.
He did make a post, and it said something like
A singular post. This motherfucker just went live having a whole 2-day argument with this woman. Okay.
Do y'all know who my boyfriend is?
Who is your boyfriend?
Exactly.
Why I don't know who your boyfriend is.
Exactly, because it ain't nobody's business.
Y'all have a good day. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm feeling the way.
the
He
thing
wasn't at the shower.
so the long story short, he left her hanging dry, out to hang
Mm-hmm.
dry in the
Mm-hmm.
whole pregnancy situation. And
Mm-hmm.
it's unfortunate, and she probably was hopeful, and he
Mm-hmm.
probably was, jazzing her up with the game, and because he
Mm-hmm.
definitely has mouthpiece, he definitely can be charming at times. So he definitely was putting that out there. And
Mm-hmm.
it's unfortunate. I feel bad for the girl. Unfortunately, everybody needs to hold themselves accountable, right? He needs to
Right.
hold himself accountable for being a fucking bitch. And she needs to hold herself accountable for believing this fool, okay, after all that she's been through. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this is where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to leave him alone?
No,
I pray she does.
she won't.
I pray she does.
She won't. You can save that prayer. It won't be this. This won't be the now. If I now and I'll be complete. I would be surprised if this is the end of them. Um, there may be some
I
more back.
hope it is, because and shout out to the other queens that were chiming in on her lives and chiming in, giving her comments, and all
Mm-hmm.
the Kiki and one of the other ladies, it wasn't Summer Walker, it was one of the other chicks, I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
who it was, but basically they were like, hey, if you need anything, I got you, like,
Mm-hmm.
anything. And
Right.
I hope that, I hope she accepted whatever. I don't think that she's broke, because she
I
does
don't think
have
so either.
she has a few homes in other places. She did
Mm-hmm.
sell her LA home and then move there to be with him.
Right.
So, I don't think that that's the case. I think I think she might just be like, what? Like, where
Yeah,
did
in
this even,
shock.
she even says, like, where did this even come from? Like this behavior hadn't happened. Like, this dude went out and did cocaine and came back to the house at 3 o'clock. Like, what up?
I don't. I honestly don't think. I've never said so. Why would she move in just because he's sweet? Like I don't think it's just because he sweet
He
talked
probably
her.
has good dick
I
too.
I really think it is it really is the kid other baby mama is pregnant.
Is she?
She is,
Get the
and so
Thank y'all for tuning in. The story's over. We don't have
thanks
any
for
more
coming to my
tea.
TED talk. So he is. I don't know. I don't think he called her an Uber. Oh God, that's funny. I don't think that if he just she moved in with him only because he sweet talked her. I think she was hopeful. I think she was like, well, maybe this will be the time that he means what he says. And dealing with if in fact he is a narcissist, which is an alleged thing.
Mm-mm.
Um, I don't.
Fact. That's a fact.
If he is, he
He
is.
can't even sue me for that. That's a fact. He is factually a narcissist.
I think that he allegedly.
I didn't say that. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think that it was more about him wanting to be with his baby, because I do think he loves his kids.
Ah,
I think he loves his kids.
now the narcissistic behaviors now come to light, because now
Mm-hmm.
he posts his pictures with his other kids
Mm-hmm.
and all that. But does he just do it just so people can think
That he loves
that
his kids.
correct?
So are you saying that allegedly his children are an accessory to him?
No, I think that's like as part of his charm. That's part of his
Mm-hmm.
narcissistic
And he's a
charm.
dad. He's a
That's part
dad.
of his narcissistic charm.
I don't know. His her sister and her mom, because he said that they disowned their baby because the baby was half black.
Isn't she
And
half black?
Danny,
Yeah,
I don't think she's black.
I think she has black up in her. And so, and
She's.
her brother had
I'm
posted
not gonna touch that comment.
I'm gonna use the Google, but her brother posted a video and he looked like he was biracial as well.
Mm. Let me see. Okay, Alexa.
I'm using the Google right now.
You using the Googler? Okay. I don't think, but they said the sister
It says
and the mom have both
says
said.
she's Dominican. She says she's from the Dominican Republic.
Okay, that don't mean she's black. I mean, there are some black people in the Dominican. I'm just listen.
Come on now.
Don't attack me.
There's light skinned folks in Amber Rose from freaking South Africa, ain't she?
Is she? I thought
Yes.
she was from Detroit. Ah.
Denny Lay was born in Miami, Florida, to
Mm-hmm.
Dominican parents from the Dominican Republic. She was deeply
Okay.
interested in music during her youth and blah, 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 and cities,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Allegedly, what I heard was she was asked by Prince to direct a video for his new single, Breakfast Can Wait, when
Mm-hmm.
she was 18 years old. Following the video's
Mm-hmm.
success, Prince continued mentoring her.
Mm-hmm. You say mentoring by Prince?
Prince continued mentoring her
Mm-hmm.
until his death in 2016. She released her first single in
Mm-hmm.
2015.
Mm-hmm. I don't know any of your music.
You know, it ain't our business. If she directed the video for Prince, child,
I don't know any of her music. I have not heard a
she got the
single.
clout. Yeah, he is. He's
I mean,
factually on some weird
I
behavior.
hear shit.
It probably had a little bit of fentanyl in it. I don't know.
Oh, she's Afro Latina. They say that's what Jennifer said.
Why does it have to be they say? Her parents
I'm
didn't
just,
make it.
I'm quoting. She's Afro Latina. They say.
Listen, first of all,
Okay,
but they say if it had a comma, then you could say it like that. But it
you know
just
what I'm saying?
the way it reads is she's Afro Latina. They say
She's Afro Latina. They say.
no, they don't have a comma.
The comma is implied. Okay, Dominican. Okay, so she's Afro Latina.
Rude.
Fine. What I'm telling you is that the baby said that the mama and the sister disowned the baby. I mean the not the baby, but the actual child. Yeah, we talking about Danny. Disown the child, Jaira. That is what they say because she has
No,
a black father.
right. It's what they say. It's not what they say. Okay,
It's what they say.
it didn't have a comma.
Who is they though? Are we okay? Is the they Danny and her folks, or is it they the people on the internet say, oh, she Afro Latina?
Maybe
That's what they
that's what
say.
she says. Maybe she claims. Maybe that's her. Maybe she's trans. She's trans. Afro Latina. Anyway,
They said that the baby says that they disowned his child because the baby half black.
they probably disown the child because he is a dickhead. Let's really call a thing a thing.
I don't know.
And I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, the mama says no, that's not true.
Long story short, Danny girl, run. Don't go back there. Don't go back to that man. Sorry to that man. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So.
But he said also that because her family couldn't control her. He did say that.
I don't believe that her family supported her. I mean, let me use the Google one more time. Let me use the Google.
I'm telling you what this is what his response was. Listen, we can close the case because it's gonna happen. They gonna post some more videos.
It says she got $2 million. She good.
She got more money than me.
Yeah, she good.
Only got 1.5. No, I'm just
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. So, okay.
Are we gonna close the case on that? We got a little bit more.
I'm gonna close the case on that because I want to move on to.
We're pivoting on to new.
We're gonna pivot.
What's your encouraging words for both of them? My
encouraging words for Danny is if he really is a narcissist and just don't go back into that.
No, he really is.
My encouraging words. You said what are my words?
I know we just want to state facts.
And so I would say to her, Danny, go figure it out on your own. You don't have to be with the man to parent with the man. You don't have to be in a relationship with him to parent with him. And I would say to him, maybe stop having kids for a little while. Just give it a year without having a pregnant woman on your roster.
Yeah. So yes, I agree. The physical and mental support and emotional support. However, I'm sorry. Let me read this. It says, "You don't think so?" I'm talking about physical and mental support. That's from the family of Danny Lynn. But I think that I think yes, they may have discontinued that support, but I think
Mm-hmm.
it may have come from the whole situation with the baby in the
With
first
him.
place, because this
Mm-hmm.
has been going on for over a year. When we were in quarantine, it was drama. It's been 2 years. That it
Been
was
2 years.
it was drama then. So
Mm-hmm.
they probably guided her, and they probably were giving her advice like, hey, you should
Mm-hmm.
leave this man alone. The
Right.
shit probably hit the fan where we don't know that it hit the fan. He
Mm-hmm.
may have put his hands on her allegedly. That was one of the things that happened,
Mm-hmm.
has happened in the past, and she actually
Right.
says that
Mm-hmm.
on the live.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking maybe that happened. The parents were like, okay, if you're gonna keep on messing with this dude, I'm not messing with you. I don't know. This
Yeah,
is
it's
just
kind of like
my
when your family's on drugs. Like you can't be like, look, I can do, I can do what I can do. But I want to real quick. We're gonna talk about Yellow Beezy, and allegedly he was accused and arrested for raping this girl on their first date. So let me break it down. Yellow Beezy DMs this young lady, asks her to go out. They agree to go on a date. They meet. It's about 2 hours before they're supposed to go bowling. Right? He asks her to come back to his home. She goes back to the house with him. He asks her to give him a topless massage. She agrees. She starts giving him a topless massage. He, according to her, forces himself on her, forces kissing on her, forces touching on her, and inserts his penis in her. She struggles away, goes to the hospital. Once she goes to the hospital, that's when the police are called. The police go and arrest him. His lawyers say, and he was charged with sexual assault, endangering a minor, and one more charge. It was one more charge. His lawyers are saying that all the charges are baseless. They didn't discuss anything with him before they arrested him. They just came and arrested him and took him to jail. He's saying he went on. He also went live because that's apparently what you do when you have legal troubles. You submit your legal troubles to the court of public opinion and hope to sway. So now you can't get an unbiased jury, mistrial. And so, anyway, he's saying that he's never sexually assaulted anybody. That's not even something that he would do. It's not in his nature. He's not aggressive. It feels weird that he would even say him and sexual assault in the same sentence. That he is not endangering his children. They charged him for that because he got arrested in front of his children. It was something about his arrest or something that they charged him with the endangering a minor. But it's all baseless.
I just want you to know that I was looking up the video for Yellow Beezy where this meet out, and then it took me on it took me on it took me to Twitter.
How did I notice what you were doing? I fucking knew it. I was like, she's over there looking for this man's dick on the internet. That's just she's not paying attention. I'm delivering this information. She's over there looking for a phallus on the web.
But what had happened was when I was looking for it, and then it took me down this dark web of porn that I didn't know was on Twitter. Thank goodness I don't work for someone else, and they hit the Google. You know how you see there's websites that's blocks, and you pull it up, you're like, oh my god,
you know how the porn blocks that work?
And hell no, we risky over here.
I just said no, the porn got to come through. Yes, but he's being accused of rape, and on the first. Okay, so a topless massage, to answer Jaira's question, is a massage that you get from a woman when she takes her top off, takes her bra off.
Don't listen to sir.
That's what a topless massage is.
No, it's not.
What is a topless massage?
He was topless.
No, I thought they said topless. She was topless.
No, he was topless. She gave him a massage with his shirt off, pretty much.
Oh, I thought because if I ask for a topless massage, I'm asking you to be topless. Obviously, I'm going to be topless because I mean, of course, how you gonna give me a massage? How you gonna give me a massage with my shirt on? Like, of course I'm topless.
I don't
She
know
was
that.
topless. Oh, let me look.
No,
But we gonna look. We gonna find it.
because what?
She was topless.
Okay,
I'm finding it.
let me try to find what I was going to try to find.
I'm saying she was topless. Okay.
All I know is I didn't know that Twitter had all of this on there.
Really?
No, I was today years old.
Mm.
Today years old.
Let me not
I'm talking
reveal
about.
my.
I'm gonna go back and look later.
all those people on the internet, on the Facebooks that be half naked on the internet, on the Instagrams, all have Twitters that they showing their private parts on. Just so you know. Just
Okay.
anybody with a link in the bio is also on Twitter.
I didn't know we had that darkness on Twitter, child.
Is it dark? Is it a dark web? These are consenting adults. That's not dark.
I mean, it just took me
That's
there.
responsible.
It doesn't know if I'm it doesn't know if I'm 8 or if I'm 80. You know what I mean? How you just go take me? I'm not even logged into Twitter.
The woman, hold on. Said things with they were going well. Which 2 hours they finished. She obliged. Went back to his home. Yellowbees requested him. Oh, okay, he was shirtless. It was him that was shirtless.
I will collect my winnings. Okay.
So she said after giving him a massage, the woman sat down beside Beezy and he jumped on her. The woman claimed that the Texas rhymer began to forcibly kiss her and pulled up her dress. Despite her telling her no, he inserted his penis into her vagina. The woman says she was able to escape from Yellow Beezy, who reportedly tried to gaslight her to make her think she initiated sex by kissing him. I'm just saying, if I say, when I read topless massage, I'm thinking he asked her to get topless. Like, hey, can you take your shirt off and massage me? And she was like, okay.
Who wrote that article? That's where you have to pay attention. Who wrote the article? The reality is that he asked her to massage him.
Give him a massage.
And he took his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
And then he allegedly raped her.
Allegedly, right. He said he did not. He's vehemently denying the rape.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know enough about Yellow Beezy to have an opinion on it. The lady, I think it's interesting that she went to the hospital. I think that for me is a more telling thing than she didn't go on live. She didn't go down to the police station first. She went to the hospital and had a rape kit done. And so I think that is more telling than anything. Than him saying, I'm that's not the kind of person that I am, because she didn't go down there and say, this is what happened. She went to the when it happens when you're raped and you go get a rape kit. The police come down, the doctor's asking a bunch of questions, and so you have to kind of go through a lot of shit to even get to the point where you're saying who did what. And there was enough evidence at the hospital of forcible sex for them to be able to call the police. Or
let's review his penis size.
Hello.
Let's.
Hello. Vaginas push out babies. It ain't that. It ain't.
I'm sorry, sir. You do not have a vagina. You cannot. You cannot speak on this. Okay.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna shut up.
You cannot, because it doesn't matter what baby come out, the shit can rip. Okay, but even if you have a big penis and you're having aggressive sex with someone for the first time, I'm sure some things could go down.
Yeah,
or get ripped up. The thing is, I don't know. I hope that wasn't the case. I hope that wasn't the case.
I also hope that she's not lying.
Energy to all of them.
Yeah, I don't want him to be a raper, but I also don't want her to be a liar, because I think that I don't know which one will be worse, because if she's lying, then it just justifies the idea of men saying all these women want is money, they lying, and they want fame.
The thing that's so difficult about this is how could you even prove it? I'm not saying she didn't do it. I'm just saying how could he prove that he didn't do it?
Right. And the burden of proof is on him. right? And so like on
Yeah,
her
so it's
verdict
like,
was actually on her, she's the accused
and
of
all
burning
he
books on her.
and he could pull down and ante up the burden of proof.
I can't take
Either
that.
either way,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to send both of them healing energy
Mm-hmm.
and positive vibes, and I hope that this gets
Absolutely.
resolved and everyone's held accountable as they should.
Absolutely. So on a more positive note,
Hmm.
Lil Nas X is on the cover of GQ
Hmm.
as one of the most influential men of the year. One of the most powerful. What is it? He's a musician of the year, according to GQ,
Hmm.
and which is really really dope for him. I think that I don't know. See, I don't know if he's a musician of the year for me. I don't know any of his music other than like the songs that came out and the ones that obviously Boosie is watching over and over and over again on repeat. Only know those those songs. But so I don't know if he's musician of the year or if he may just be like person of the year for like his stance on LGBTQIA rights and him being himself so openly. I think that's really dope. But like as far as his music, I don't have any opinion about his music because I don't really listen to his music. It's not for me. But congratulations to him for being man of the year. What do you think about? I mean, musician of the year. What do you think?
I think that he deserved it. I mean, let's talk
Mm-hmm.
about the year. Let's talk about the previous year, wasn't it Lizzo? The one for Woman of the Year, and it was because she was trolling the hell out of friggin' the internet. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
but I think that he made relevant,
Mm-hmm. Progress for sure.
progress, and he definitely put his stamp on things. We
Mm-hmm.
talked about him the entire year,
We did
and so did so did Lil
every week there was
Bootsy.
something talking. Yeah. Every week we was talking about Nas X for sure.
Yes, and so I think that he deserved it. I think his music isn't my taste, but I do listen. Like, I'll listen to it. He does
Mm-hmm.
have some good music, and some of you probably should really listen to his latest album
Mm-hmm.
because it's some valuable information in there. Like, some of
Mm-hmm.
the songs, like the lyrics are very good. So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely recommend.
Okay. I
Yeah,
will. I'll give it a listen.
yeah.
I put it on the headphones, and no, for real. Like I've heard one song he did with Miley Cyrus. That was a really really good song, and so I mean I like Miley Cyrus, so I mean I'll give it a shot. I'm not even a little bit mad at that.
Yeah.
I did again want to give him congratulations for that. I do want to do an update on the Astral World tragedy.
And we have 2 minutes.
Okay, 10 people have died now. The last person that died is a 9-year-old, and they are um, Drake, Live Nation, and what's his name? Travis Barker all being sued for about $750 million.
Hmm.
Yikes! But that's my update.
Well, listen, we had a whole lot of tea to spill, and I know I have more, even more tea, but we
Mm-hmm.
ran out of time, y'all. So we're gonna have to bring this thing back next Tuesday, 7 p.m. right here on hot7025fm.com. Sir, where can the people find you on social media?
They can find me on Facebook, Sir Armstrong. I am locked up in Instagram jail right now by a stranger I don't know.
But they can still
Um,
follow you. They can still
they
follow
can
you,
still
though.
follow me at the Sir Armstrong on Instagram.
Alrighty, and you can follow me on every single social media platform at eCarrice. That's ECARRICE. I will be on hot7025fm.com in the morning with the Morning Wood. I'll be on with 360 the Poet and Angie T.
Yes.
And we got a whole lot of hot news to spill and a whole lot of things to
Mm-hmm.
address. So you definitely want to tune in. Download the app because that way you can tune in. You can multitask. You can listen while you're at work. Put your headphones on. Whatever you want to do. Show support to a black female-owned radio station with over 2.2 million listeners. So hot7025fm.com. Download the app on the Google Play Store, the Apple Store, or listen on Alexa. Listen, we'll catch
Yay!
y'all next Tuesday, y'all. Bye.
See you next